Nothing hits harder than life. I left quite a bad domestic violence relationship. I needed to be strong. I needed to be strong for myself, but more importantly, I had to be strong for my daughter.
Losing the first 5, what made you go for 6?
I just knew it was going to come. Quitting never really crossed my mind.
I'm stoked to have you on. Thanks, Chloe.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to another episode of the Matt and Hanlon podcast, the show where we dive into people's stories and ideas shaping life here in Townsville and beyond. On today's episode, we have Chloe Luby. Chloe's a boxer, mum, business owner, and she's got one hell of a story. Chloe walked into a boxing gym just for strength and ended up finding a whole new life. From losing her first 5 fights to winning Queensland titles, she's now stepping into the professional ranks and sights set on the Australian Championship. Off the canvas, she's juggling coffee van, raising her daughter, and even preparing for the Breaking Point Challenge. 30 hours of endurance, raising money for kids with brain cancer. It's chat about resilience, courage, chasing big dreams, and I'm stoked to have you on. Thanks, Chloe.
Thank you so much for having me on. The honor's all mine. It's been incredible. The whole Breaking Point Challenge has really helped shape me inside and outside the ring as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into that and talk about that. I think it's going to be awesome.
That was, the crunch point.
Yeah. So, hey, just so for people that don't know who Chloe Luby is, who are you?
I'm born and bred Townsville. I'm 27. I have a little girl named Frankie Grace, and she's my world. She's my boss. Yeah. I serve coffee from Frankie's Beans on Tharangower Drive, and I just like to get up and be happy.
Yeah. Are you always on Tharangower, like in the same spot?
Yeah. So Tuesday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day.
Yeah. Were you doing that this morning or training?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I had another girl work for me, but most days I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. What's harder, a fight camp or a coffee van?
Fight camp. Definitely. Well, I don't know. Like, obviously running a business, there's different sort of financial issues we all go through.
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest, and working that around Frankie. I'd probably have to it would have to be a coffee van.
Yeah.
I like the fight camp.
Yeah.
I like the grit. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can get in there, get it done, and then you're out.
It makes you focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 6 weeks of you against you. You really think, like, everyone always thinks you're versing your opponent, but really it's the man in the mirror. That's it. You're just trying to put on a better performance from your last time.
Than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. If you weren't boxing or running, Frankie Beans, what do you think you'd be doing?
I was doing education. I was in my second year before I left uni. I ended up dropping out because of some other reasons, but most importantly too, I sort of agreed with the bad kids.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to specialize in behavior management, and I would be somewhere in the community helping, I think.
Yeah, but you could always do that later too if you wanted to.
It's not my purpose anymore. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I have my vision. I'm very glad that I found it.
Yeah. What do you want to do next? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, it's a step. It's been 6 years in the making. I have my eyes set on a belt.
Yep.
An Australian title belt. I have an Australian title belt in the amateurs, along with the Queensland title belts you mentioned. But I want an Australian title belt in the pros. However, over the personal growth that I've had with the Breaking Point Challenge, I am done putting expectations on myself.
Yeah.
That is the minimum. I won't leave without that.
Okay.
But I might go further. I might go WBC. Who knows? Yeah. Let's just take it day by day and let it flow. I want to be out of it by I'm 30 so I can enter into the next phase.
Yeah, okay. So people that don't know, like, difference between amateurs and pro, like what's the main difference between?
Pros is no headgear and 8-ounce gloves, and you're getting paid. That's just the cool side of it.
Yeah. How do you get paid, like, being a pro fighter? How do they pay?
By promoters and sponsorships.
Yep.
It's nothing, especially for female boxers.
It'd be really tough.
It's you're either doing it because you really love to box, or you're doing it for a legacy. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
You don't do it to make money.
Yeah.
You have to choose that very early on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how does a self-confessed tree hugger get into boxing?
When you have to learn to self-defense and you have to find strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. you have to source that out.
Why did you have to find strength?
I left quite a bad domestic violence relationship. I don't like the word victim. I don't associate with it. But yes, I was in a very, very bad situation and I needed to be strong. I needed to be strong for myself, but more importantly, I had to be strong for my daughter. And that is just, it seems insane to most. And if you don't understand it, I'm glad. I'm honestly glad. But for those that do, sometimes you just have to do something that's going to make you feel strong or going to make you get up and keep going.
Yeah.
And that's what I found. And I mean, it could be worse.
Oh,
I've heard worse. I mean, my doctor supported it, so.
So what was it like walking into the gym for the first time?
Well, I was training a little bit before I did leave, nothing hectically, like to what I did when I proper left.
Yeah.
But walking into it is where I realised self-respect. I learnt the difference between of how, a male and a female communicate. I realised a relationship and what it should look like, and I had great dynamics in front of me. That was one aspect. Also, what it was like to push myself.
Yeah.
And we always go, okay, we can't do that, but that's our mind speaking. Our body can really go a lot further. So there was a little things I noticed, and I got addicted to that. I wanted to see how far I could take it,
Yeah.
And I hadn't even really gotten in there yet. So
Yeah. What did your family say when you said, "Hey, I'm boxing"?
Well, I do have, on my dad's side,
Yeah.
quite a large boxing family here in Townsville. They all don't fight anymore, but they were very successful. I am the baby though, and girls weren't really allowed to fight.
Yeah.
My dad wasn't shocked when I rang him, but I rang him 2 days before I was going to have my first fight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that far into it, you see.
I didn't tell them, because they weren't impressed. My mum didn't come to my first 10 fights. She was mortified. But I was doing it regardless. I had my sights set. It was just a saving grace. I can't explain it. I know it made sense to nobody else. And at that point in time, I didn't care.
Yeah, but I think your dad would know. He'd know you've got.
Oh, he's my biggest supporter.
Yeah,
And he's so proud of me. And I can't wait to take those belts.
that'd be awesome.
For him as well.
Yeah. Does it so you go to all your fights? That he
The ones he can, yeah. I mean, I fight away a lot if I do get fights. At this point, I struggle to because I've had 30 amateurs. So there's not much left here in Australia. And if they are, they're in different weight categories and I'm done jumping up and jumping down.
Yeah, because you've done that a couple of times. And I think one time you went up to was it 4 times?
Yeah. I've jumped like 8 to 10.
Yeah. Wow.
And it just, I'm here for the long run in life. And this is just a short phase. I can't be too silly. I do have to go home to my daughter.
Yeah.
And I do have that grit as a fighter. So it's hard to pull the pin once I'm in there.
It would be 100% because you just want to win.
You just want to get in there and keep going.
Yeah.
It's no giving up.
So if you could go back to that first day walking into the gym now, like looking back, is there any advice you would say you would tell yourself?
No, because I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah.
If I changed any of that, I wouldn't be who I am.
Oh, good one. What's the one thing boxing has given you in the early days there that, nothing else could?
Structure, a reason to get up in the morning. They were 2 big things. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And losing the first 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. What made you go for 6? Just kept
Honestly,
going.
I remember getting out of my 3rd fight that I lost and I just walked over to my dad and I was like, I just lost.
Yeah.
I didn't care because I just knew it was going to happen one day. And my dad's like, you don't seem very sad. Be upset, care. And I'm like, it's going to happen. I'm going to win one day. I just knew it was going to come. And quitting never really crossed my mind.
No.
It's actually been some wins that I didn't think I fully deserved that have made me want to quit versus the losses that
Yeah, do you
just
think?
driven the hunger.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes you learn more like in a loss than you do a win because you get a win and then you get the trophy and that you've done, or sometimes with the loss you learn things and move.
Depends on how you lose.
Yeah.
Like if you lose because you just got belted and they're the better fighter, then it's quite easy to lose. Like if you're a good loser.
Yeah.
Like, wow, congratulations, you won. I got to go and work on these things. But if you lose because you didn't show up or you put up a half-assed effort in your camp, then that's the trenches. Because that's happened to me a lot and not enough. And you don't like that feeling, but also nothing tops winning a fight that maybe could have gone both ways. I've had that once and I was not happy. I did not feel like I deserved that trophy and I did not want it. I didn't want to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Like if I win, I want to win fair and square.
Yeah, you just about want to give it back and say,
Yeah.
look, I'll come back. We'll do this again next week.
I like to stop you. No.
Yeah, I just want to
It's,
stop
it's,
you.
it's different, yeah. Everyone has a different take on it, but
Yeah.
that's mine.
Yeah, yeah. So from there, you went on to win 3 Queensland state titles. How did it feel like turning it around? Like going from 5 not so good, winning a couple, but then when did you feel like that you started to get really good at it?
So it was early on in a post. I don't mention this much because I really love this fighter, so I will not mention her name.
No.
But I got a knockout. I was the first girl to knock out a girl in Queensland with headgear on, and it was absolutely. I cried. I was mortified. Tree hugger.
Yeah.
It's hard to revert. It was then I realised, okay, I won Golden Gloves, which then leads you into Queensland titles. And I was like, I have something, I'm not just crazy. I'm not just doing this for one reason. I'm doing it because I can, and I am somewhat an athlete. So I think it was that moment. And that was back in 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone told me once, like with boxing, to be really good at boxing, you have to want to hurt the person
Yes.
on the other side. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to learn that flick and that switch.
Yeah.
And
When you're in the ring, you really want to have to
Yeah.
win.
yeah, you have to forget that they are
A
a person. Yeah. And you have to completely and essentially dissociate from who you are as well, because who I am in the ring is definitely not who you have in front of you today.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 different people, and you just have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
It sounds like a split personality in a sense, but it is what you have to do. Otherwise it's murder.
Yeah. You've got to
Isn't
go
it?
into game mode.
Yeah.
And turn that. Yeah.
But it is consensual. That's one thing I learned after that fight is, hey, you're not a monster. This is consensual. That lady knew what she was doing, and you could have been that person that was hitting the canvas as well.
Yeah.
But it's all a mental thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is true. That's
Yeah.
what Yeah.
Yeah. And it translates into life as well.
Yeah.
Quite beautifully.
It sure does. And that's one thing, like, I've trained with a couple of guys like who've been around the gym and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just found it. I love the training side of things, but it was really awkward and just like I found I was so unco when I was fighting. Well, not fighting, but trying to learn to.
I think because you're probably, I don't know, but I'm just going to assume you're inside your head because, you're around a lot of people that have been doing it for long periods of time, and it starts to become natural. It's like driving a manual. But on the other end of the scale, like when I used to PT at UVX, I was a very cheery coach and all in the room. But, as soon as I started training, like I don't talk to anyone. I have to get in my zone. I'm not cheery.
Yeah.
So that's probably what made you feel a little bit
Yeah.
awkward too, is because when you get further into your amateur career, you start to zone in and zone out. It's that killer instinct, I guess, as cringy as that says to say, but that can make others feel a little bit awkward at the start.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody means anything by it. We're really not watching anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just go. Yeah, you're in the space. You just got to do
Yeah,
what
it's a
you gotta do.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, because boxing's tough, it's physically tough, mentally
Yes.
tough.
Yeah.
You've spoken about leaving, like we're just talking about, leaving toxic relationship earlier. So, what kind of structure did boxing give you when it was all like chaotic? We're talking about
Just
structure.
going back to 1 second to what you said before about boxing being tough. Nothing is tough. Nothing hits harder than life. So boxing will never be tougher than life.
Yeah.
And I think, that's one thing boxers always try and
That's my-
translate.
That's my favorite Rocky quote.
Yeah, but it's so true.
And I was going to finish up on this, and I might still later on. but
Yeah.
Nothing hits as hard as life.
No. So all my fights are super easy compared to the outside scale of things.
Yeah.
So when people go, it's really, really hard, like, yeah, of course it is, but life's harder.
Yeah.
If you want it, you'll go get it. But yes, back to your other question.
Like,
How did it translate? At the beginning?
yeah. Because you still get it now, but I think.
So I was in the thick of it. So I was barely making 50 kilos. So I was and court proceedings were starting. There was a lot going on around me. It was very bad. I just had a thick of a DVO put on. So for me at that point in time, it was just an eating plan, like getting out. I need to eat this to train. So it made me do that. I have to get up at this time to go to training. So I need to, make sure that I am drinking enough water. It just gives you basic life skills and somewhere to be in a community as well.
Yeah, and something to stretch to. So you just get used to operating that level. Like, you have the food. You're just going, okay, well, I'm just going to eat this food,
Yeah.
drink the water for the day, and that's it. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to add the next part in.
Yeah.
And they'll get used to doing that, and then
Get
they'll
back
have the
to
next
it.
part in.
Yeah. And then everything starts to translate. So then you start to get stronger. So you're like, okay, I'm eating this and I'm drinking more water and I'm starting to hit harder and I'm starting to beat my, sparring partners and I'm starting to just be a little bit more happier. Those things start to come. You start to see that it's not an instant gratification that comes like suddenly.
Yeah.
It's something that's a slow burn, but it lasts and it works.
Yeah.
Because I'm here.
Yeah, and 6 months later, you look back and go, okay, well, I'm better now. Then in 6 months later on, you're a little bit better. The combos are better.
Well, it
a
really
bit
depends
faster.
on your external life as well. Like if is that, matching, but this stays the same. So, I didn't enter out of fight camp for 3 years. And I had all my fights in 3 years, and that was the thick of my court case. But I needed that because I had to take that hat off and leave that and go and focus on something that's going to benefit myself and keep myself strong for my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, and having that consistency would make, I don't know, it would give you, wouldn't be like water for a duck's back or anything, because the other stuff would really get to you at a point. But it would give you something to, I don't know, it would just normalize things. It would sort of help level you out.
Well, the ring exposes you.
Yeah.
So if you're having a hard day and you're not dealing with that appropriately, and then you jump in there and you start sparring someone, and I'm going to mention Jess Clancy, who was in the thick of it with me. She was a great person to be around. You can't get through those rounds. It's going to expose you. So you got to go deal with that.
Yeah.
And that's awesome because you're not then repressing and making your healing, harder.
Yeah.
It's great. There's so many ways it helps.
Oh, so many good things. There's so many good things. Yeah, not even just about boxing, but exercise in general. I think exercise.
Yes, this is from my
properly,
personal perspective of boxing, but it could translate into a lot of other
to a
things.
lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so okay. Yeah, you talked about your dad early on being a big supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has your I guess your support network helped you along the way with the journey?
Yes. At the beginning, nobody knew. Like I was talking about the boxing.
Yep.
Yeah. So they weren't a fan. My dad was, but he wanted me to be in the right team, the right environment, the right mindset.
Yeah, especially if he's been around boxing.
Exactly. He knew I wasn't in any of those categories. So while he supported it, I think he's like, yes, go.
Yeah.
Go get that pro because you're mentally,
you're
everything's
ready.
around you is right.
Yeah.
But he soon realized that's how you heal, and that's how I chose to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So outside of boxing, Frankie Beans, how'd you end up running a coffee van along?
I bought this just before COVID hit.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
19. 29.
Yeah. Again, it was just a impulse decision.
Yeah.
I worked at Donut King right through high school, and I've been a barista for 15 years now. And I just, I don't know, went from one to another. I started making fondant biscuits through COVID.
Yeah.
Started catering. I was in council approval, had to get all that jazz. And I was just like, why not buy a coffee van? I didn't even know I needed a generator or I needed to tow my car.
Yeah, so you need a council approval for a van. You can't just
for the baking side of things.
Baking.
Yeah. And the van, made those things easier as well. So so it just went hand in hand. And look, I didn't know I needed a generator. I didn't know I needed a tow ball in my car. So it was a really impulse decision at a very young age, but it's paid off. I don't regret it.
Yeah, because you'd only been 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I bought it at the start of COVID and just before everything went for south.
Yeah.
So it's been been,
lockdowns and everything and not being out, no one are out anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, big debt.
But look, wouldn't change for the world.
No.
It's been character building.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Same with us. Like for that first 6 or so weeks, like during COVID, like the whole real estate world shut down. We didn't know what was going to happen. You couldn't do inspections. Everything was over the phone. We're doing video calls, that sort of thing. And it was like, what's going to happen? Yeah, then slowly it all sort of came back to normal. And I'm glad we didn't have the lockdowns that, say, Victoria or New South Wales did. We were pretty lucky up here in our little town. So,
but still would have been quite stressful.
Yeah, so much.
If it was going to come,
So what's a typical day look like for you?
A typical day, every day is different. I take it day by day.
Yeah.
It's control chaos. So if I was to give you a Monday,
Okay.
that's my largest day. So I'd wake up, I would do my first is my sprints. No, sorry, my strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
Then I would go into lunchtime, I'd do my sprints. And then in the afternoon, I would go into a boxing class.
Yeah, so 3 times a day training.
Yeah, so 3 times on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But that is subject to change. I have a number of a number of sessions I have to get done a week, but also I am a mum and I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
So if I'm road running on Bamford Lane at 11 p.m., then that's what I'm doing.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, it's just is what it is.
Yeah.
And I will get it done. And as long as we see the results translate into the ring, then I'm happy with what I do.
Yeah, and if you look back and you get to the fight and you go, well, hey, I didn't run at 11 o'clock that night, or I didn't do this. And like if you skip one or two, you could probably be okay. But if you end up skipping a few, that's where you'd be down in the ditch, I think.
I feel like sometimes at this stage, I know when it's okay to skip something. I know when I need a break, whether that's mentally or physically. But if I'm telling myself I can't, that's when I have to, because then that's a mental block. That's me telling myself I can't do something, and that's going to affect me in the ring then.
Did you have like a sports psychologist or anyone
I do.
to talk to?
I do, yeah. And that it's funny because he was appointed to me at the start of my court case.
Yeah.
And I did one session with him and I was like, I want to be a boxer. And I was 48 kilos.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I believe in you. Let's go for it. And I still see him to this day. He's one of my biggest supporters. I wish I could mention his name. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. Ricardo Siniato.
Yeah.
He is beautiful. And he is incredible.
Oh, that's awesome.
He helps me develop my character, mentality, keeps me grounded, and more than anything, to believe in myself and not let what's happened define myself either. So.
Yeah, exactly, because you can do that, because you can look back and you just think, well, I don't know, just something happens, right, over years, and you just think, okay, well, I'm either not good enough or I'm in this box and this is just life and this is where I am. But if you've got someone that comes in from the outside and says, hey, you could actually be better. You could do this if you wanted to. And you just need that little bit of push or a little bit of belief, and you go, hey, I can. And then you have like a little win and you go, okay, that was cool. I won that. Then I'm a little bit better. Then I'm a bit better. And
well, it was just, I guess, for Ricardo, I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to go and do something. And he's just like, I support you. Like, let it go. And I'm like, absolutely. Okay. And still to this day, we laugh about it. And with those little people that make life a little bit easier, that connects right back to Donnie Harris and Eleni Milios at the moment. It comes in waves, and you just.
How did you meet them?
How did I meet Donnie?
Yeah.
Donnie was the first one I met. He sponsored me for Australian titles last year.
Oh, yep.
And then we were going to catch up in the new year, and I was giving him my mission statement and what I want to do after boxing and what my goals are. And he was like, cool, I'm on board. And then he's like, meet Eleni. Went to coffee with Eleni, and the rest is history.
Yeah, wow.
I feel like I've known that woman for many, many years.
She's just like that.
She's just phenomenal.
You just meet her, I don't know, there's just something about it. Like,
it's who she is. It's not what she has or what she does. It's what she brings out in others. Yeah. And that's a trait that not many people possess.
No, and you can't teach that.
No, you can't.
It's just.
If you meet an Eleni, you're very lucky.
Yeah. 100%. And if you got one in your life, then you.
But same with Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie Harris is the exact same.
No, that's amazing. I haven't met Donnie yet. So
he is, he's incredible. He's the quiet one, very strategigy, but at the same time, he cares a lot. Yeah, good guy.
So, good guy to have in your corner.
100%.
Do you ever use any other boxing disciplines like in normal life, like in mum life, and you're pretty regimented?
Boxing discipline. I guess the biggest one I'm known for is I give up something essentially every fight camp.
Yeah.
So at the moment, my daughter has challenged me to give up chocolate. I've never wanted to give that up.
Oh.
So I haven't had chocolate in 9 weeks. As of tomorrow, I'm a chocoholic.
Yeah. I shouldn't say I've been eating that much chocolate lately.
Yeah, no, don't.
Yeah.
I'm sure Cadbury's probably going out of business now that I'm not buying it. But I've gone from that to running without music. I've done some really crazy things.
Yeah.
Read a certain amount of books in a fight camp. I just try and either add a healthy habit or take away an instant gratification. It just helps flick that switch.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Everyone has other things they do. It just helps prepare me for pain, I think. Yeah. I'm not too sure, but it sticks and I love it. And
but it'll probably also get you in the zone. You go, well, hey, now fight camp, like fight's coming up.
Yeah.
Get rid of this. I'm just in the space. And it'd probably just be another thing, or just like not a rod or anything like that, but just like another support mechanism where it's going, okay, well, I've given away chocolate. I'm in there. it's happening.
Well, everyone has something that helps them get into the zone, right? Like
Yeah.
I know Terry Campese has spoken about it before footy games or whatnot.
Yeah, he does music. There's a couple songs that he'd listen to every.
Yeah, you have that
before the
priming.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think a part of my priming is giving up something. I think
Yeah.
that's what helps me become so strict because, I mean, you don't see me for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm not someone you want to see in the last 2 weeks when I'm weight cutting.
No, because you just be so focused.
I'm very focused and it's a very selfish sport.
Yeah.
You have to be that way because, well, the risks are so high. There's no higher risk in any other sport.
100%. And it's an individual sport. There's no team. Like you've got, but it's only you really in the ring.
You in the ring, but no, I don't agree with that. I know a lot of people do say that,
Yeah.
but there is a massive team. I do have a phenomenal coach named Phil Barnett. I have another coach I'm not going to mention yet that is coming on board and helping with boxing as well. I then have my recovery team who I rely on a lot, my chiropractor, my masseuse, and they all work together. They all know my issues and that's a team.
Yeah.
And then you have your corner on the fight night and you have your supporters and your family. Like it is you in the ring, but it's not at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big. You need it.
Oh yeah. So what guilt, like if you've given up all that, so like, I guess what do you look forward to most like after a fight, like for the next?
Oh, chocolate. Like,
It's just chocolate.
look, I would always have to give chocolate up in the last 2 weeks, and that's why I was so grumpy. Like, no one can talk to me. No one answers my phone calls. No one, nothing.
It is. I think there's something about chocolate because like you go for like a month or two, you just like whatever. But then when you eat it,
Yeah.
you kind of want it the next day again, and then like a couple of days, you're like, yep, and then I block it.
Now I see the benefits of not having it in a long time. I don't
Yeah.
really know if I will go back, but that's just one thing. Like, because I can cut 6 kilos in 2 weeks, and I don't wish to do that again, but I have. So I'm water loading. I'm only eating like 600 calories. So I'm just a very cranky person, and I'm training 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Doing cardio and HIIT. So I think though at that time, what I have to look forward to after fight camp is eating something, but then you get that next issue of you can't really, your stomach doesn't hold it, but also FOMO. I want to be back in fight camp.
Yeah. With that, when you are, you're so depleted, like in the last 2 weeks, you're in and out, training heaps, lots of water and stuff. And then you lead up to your fight. But do you feel like you got how do you go getting like lots of energy or your energy back for the fight? You know what I
In
mean?
the amateurs,
Just so worn out.
it's difficult. Yeah. It's very difficult. I've always been the amateurs to go pro because I have pro style. But in the amateurs, it can be very difficult, and I have failed with that sometimes. You're cutting too much weight, and then you have to you only have a certain couple of hours to rehydrate and eat, but you just do the best you can.
Yeah.
It's grit.
Yeah, and other people be in the same sort of boat anyway. Who
In the amateurs, yeah.
Yeah.
In the pros, definitely.
Definitely.
But you have that 24 hours to refuel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm short, so I'm never going to go in a really high weight division, never going to fight naturally what I am. So I'm creeping down lower and lower to go pro, but I'm always going to have to cut 1 or 2 kilos.
little bit.
Just let's not go for 6 again.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I remember when we were training, like we trained with a whole bunch of bodybuilders, that sort of stuff at the time, and they were all going for competitions, and I only used to just train for fun. They were all great to be with, but
That's always
during that sort of cutting process when everyone's cutting, you do. You just like, and it wasn't until people would look at you and say they look like a skeleton, or your eyes are all sunken and horrible, and they look like there's nothing there. That then they were like stage ready, but they just looked like physically drained and horrible and like all that sort of stuff. Like you just looked like they weren't there, but that's when they were sort of 100% stage ready. Because
I find with females, we actually look our best because we hold a lot of water weight, our hormones and all that jazz. So when we're cutting, we're like,
it looks
awesome. All our work is showing.
Yeah.
But we're not inside. We're very cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and things are not operating.
That is just not operating the best.
No.
Yeah. So has motherhood influenced you as a boxer at all?
Absolutely. She's my driving force. It all has a bigger meaning to it.
Yeah. Has she seen you fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has. Yeah. She's been there for quite the big ones, quite the Queensland titles that I've won. And she is the driving force behind it.
Oh, she'll be so proud.
Yes, she's a girly girl. I think as she gets older and she really understands, well, then I think maybe, but I just want to show her dedication and hard work and that you can turn your life around.
Oh, 100%. Okay, so all right, turning pro. How's like training, like turning pro, training for this fight coming up different from training it to it from an amateur fight?
Well, I'm only 1 week into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's because I knew it's coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really answer that yet. At this point in time, I'm just envisioning it and I'm working on the same things but refining it, because the amateurs to me were only ever an apprenticeship. I was never going to be in the Olympics or go to the Commonwealth Games. I don't have that tap style. I sit down on my punches and I have power, which has its advantages but it also has its disadvantages as well.
Yeah, so what fighting style, like?
I'm a front foot aggressive fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Tim Zoo, but like not Tim. I'm not on Tim Zoo's level. But if I was to explain the style,
it's
definitely an inside aggressive front foot fighter.
Yeah, okay. He's a great fighter. Like when you look at him and his dad, like they're just, and his mother, like they're
Yeah, don't judge him off his last 3 fights. Let him go.
No,
He's
anyone
my
that does
favourite
just,
fighter.
like, I don't know, unless you're getting up there in a ring and having a go,
100%.
like you don't say, like you can't say anything.
No, but people who haven't, they don't understand.
Yeah.
Just jab, just cross. Okay, well you get in there and do it.
Get in there.
Yeah, you be under that pressure.
Yeah. You get hit by that guy. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And then tell me what it's like. Yeah.
I know, 100%. You got to change everything. You got to adapt. You got to be flexible. All these skills that professionals in other areas don't know how to do in real life, and we've got to adapt to that in a very surreal manner.
Yeah, because
in front of millions.
You'd be exhausted. You'd be like, okay, what's the fight feel like?
Well, it's the assault bike. Yeah, it feels like when you're on the assault bike and you're in the thick of it. But also there is that's for me when I'm on the outside. So if I'm in the distance and I'm trying to work my way in, I'm working the hardest. So I'm exhausted. But if I'm in it and I'm in the fight and I'm inside and I'm starting to break someone down, it's a brilliant feeling.
Yeah, it just feels great.
It flows. You're not using as much energy. It's a good feeling once you have everything clicked together, but not every fight's like that.
Yeah, that'd be like, I guess boxing would be a lot like life then. You know what I mean? When you're in the flow of things and you're in this flow state, everything's great, flowing.
Yeah.
It feels like time slows down. Sometimes it speeds up, but you're just like, everything's coming at you like you're a purple
100%.
patch. Yeah.
And who are you when you don't have anything?
Yeah.
When all the odds are stacked against you, when you've just gotten rocked in a fight and you've been dropped or something. I haven't been dropped. Touch wood. But if that was to happen, who are you when you have to go back to your corner and then come back out and you've got to recalibrate?
Yeah.
And you've got to put all your ducks in a row and try and keep winning this fight and have that confidence. And that translates into every profession.
Everything.
When you got to keep showing up.
Yeah. Just keep showing up. Yeah.
Slow burn.
And nothing hits us hard as life.
Nothing.
I think we're going to say that like.
But it's the truth. It's the core of it. Nothing hits harder than life.
100%. Do you have a I guess there's 2 parts to this. Have you had a fighter that you've learned a lot from, like fighting against? Is there someone in particular, or like when you come up against an opponent that you've learned more?
Yes. Amber Faraway. I fought her here in Townsville and I lost. This was I think 2 years ago. I jumped up, I think only 2 weight divisions to what I usually do.
Yeah.
No, it was 3. I was heavier at the time, but it was fluid. It wasn't necessarily muscle. And I did it coming off a winning streak and thinking, okay, yep, I can step up and take that. And my power, I was dominating girls in my weight division. So I was like, why not? You don't get many fights here in North Queensland. And I'm sure my coach at that, he's a different coach, but I'm sure he did that deliberately to teach me a lesson. He needed to knock me down a few pedestals, and he did. I learnt that I can't just rely on what my natural ability is. I have to build outside of that. And that really turned me around as a fighter. I was like, okay, I have power, but that's on the back now. Like we got to work on all the other things
as well.
Because someone can take it. Just like in life, someone shows up and they have what you have, and you've got to learn how to
defend it,
be better.
Yeah.
Or add something different to the world.
Okay. Is there a fighter that an opponent that you'd like to go up against? Like
I'm not going to call anyone out.
No, okay.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I don't mean calling
No,
anyone out.
no,
I guess
only
you've
'cause
got
I'm-
people that you want to sort of.
Out of respect, that comes. I know you don't mean it that, mate.
Yes,
Out of respect,
yourself,
because I haven't entered the pros, so I don't have the rights. I do hope to fight the likes of Jazzy Parr one day.
Yeah.
But I mean that in a respectful manner
Oh.
because she is levels above me
Yeah, she's-
at this point. But I know one day I'll get there, and yes, she is who I would like to fight against.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because we do, like, when you're competing out there in real estate, you always want to compete against the better
Yeah.
agents, and it is very competitive, and you want to win. And when you lose one, it sucks.
Absolutely.
When you win one, you're like, yep, that's
Yeah.
awesome. We won it. It's ours. We got it. Yeah, and on with the show. But yeah, it's very competitive. So that's probably where that sort of question.
Oh no, I respect that. I just don't like with boxing how it's so ego driven.
Oh yeah,
And
people do
I know that's how you sell fights and things like that. And I don't know, put me on a really rough weight cut. I don't know, maybe I might get there one day. Don't hold me to it. But I just always like to add respect where respect is due. And she is who I would like to fight one day. But at this point in time, she's levels above. So
Yeah.
I don't have that right to do it.
No, but that's really cool. So women's sports booming, Matildas, Townsville Fire, boxing. How's it feel to be a part of all the wave at the moment? Because it is really it's there now, whereas even 5 years ago it wasn't.
It's incredible. Honestly, it's incredible. I don't watch a lot of sports. I support online. I watch obviously a lot of boxing.
Yeah.
But it's incredible. We don't get the time at the right time. I know I've just started having my coffee van at the footy games, and those women's footy games could be timed a little bit better so that they could have more of a crowd. That's the only observation I can make for that. Boxing, yes, we don't get the sponsorships, nor do we get the clout. Yeah. And when I mean clout, I mean time. Like people think we're going to actually do something, and then we shock people, and it's like, we're mums, half of us. Like, what did you think of? We're not going to half show up.
No, when you are there,
it's incredible. Like some of my friends in Townsville who are boxing have got an Australian titles recently. I've had a good lady, Jess Clancy, who's won her first pro fight, and it's just amazing to be a part of that and watch it. Even though I'm on the back seat and haven't had a fight yet this year, I'm just so proud, and they've motivated me so much. And we're booming. Like women's sports, we're taking over in Townsville now.
Oh, 100%.
Like we're on the rise. Sorry, Blackhawks and Cowboys and Townsville mailboxes. They're coming in.
Yeah,
they're coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've always got their sport, but it's really good. It is great to see.
Yeah.
Do you ever get not flack for being a girl in boxing or anything like that, but do you think it's like the extra hurdles like than the guys would get, like big.
Answering your original question, I think you wanted to ask, yes, I do get slack.
Yeah.
I do get a lot of slack. It's always like, well, what about your face? Are you worried about your face? It's like, well, if I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't confident in my defense. Yes, obviously our windows are a bit different with motherhood, but it depends how you channel that. I find us mothers, if we choose it, we're a lot more driven because, we only have a few hours of the day and we make it work. Versus if you talk biologically, our window's a lot longer. Like my prime is actually, I'm only just entering my prime for boxing. So my strength, your power comes in about 27. It lasts about 35. Males, that's shorter.
Yeah.
So
guys are sort of finishing by the time they're 27.
Exactly, because your window's to like, I think it's 32.
Yeah.
I know there's people that are fighting a lot longer than that and have done amazing things, but I'm like, is what it is. Maybe sometimes we should wait a little bit longer anyway, so our bodies are mature enough.
Yeah. Okay. Have you had any moments where young girls or parents have reached out to you?
Yeah, and it makes it all worth it too. Like it's a really nice feeling, especially when I can just. I'm not at that stage to inspire, but I'm at that stage to encourage, and I really like to see girls learning self-defense and males as well. Like everyone in general.
I think everyone should learn self-defense.
100%. Everyone needs to know how to defend themselves.
Yeah. You don't know, like you're not. People aren't doing it to go out and fight people like on the street, but you'd never know if when something's gonna happen.
That is probably the biggest question I get asked all the time is how many street fights have you been in, which I've been in none.
Yeah.
How many fights have you been in? Or if I send my son to boxing, is he gonna start fighting on the streets? No. because you have hard sparring rounds. You learn very quick and very fast that someone's going to put you out.
Yeah.
And you don't know, the one who looks like they can't fight and is the quietest person in the room is actually the killer.
It's probably a really good
it's
fighter.
the dad.
Yeah.
Like it's So,
The guys that I know that were fighting, they're quiet, they're respectful, and it's probably because they have these amazing capabilities that no one else has.
it quietens you down. Yeah. It pushes you away from confrontation because you sort of realize, well, is it worth it?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going into like not just boxing, but a huge challenge coming up, the Breaking Point challenge, 30 hours. For those that don't know, like what is the Breaking Point challenge?
So we are basically being handed over to the SEALs, the Australian SEALs. That's what we know. For 30 or 36 hours. That hasn't been confirmed. It keeps changing. A couple of challenges say 36, a couple of challenges say 30. So what's 6 more hours? We'll be handed over there and we don't know what we're doing, where we're going. We just get a pack on our back and we're in a team of 5 and we're just getting sent off.
Yeah.
And we're raising money for the cure for childhood brain cancer and the Terry Kambisi Foundation to help fund youth.
What made you put your hand up for it?
I was asked by Eleni on a meeting. Yeah.
It'd be hard to say no to Eleni.
I would. Look, I wouldn't. It was an incredible opportunity and I knew straight away I was going to be able to, a bit self-serving. There was a lot of chances of myself, like where I could work on, being vulnerable and pushing myself and how that would reflect as an athlete. And then also being able to raise money for such great organizations.
Yeah.
Like, how could I say no to that?
There's nothing bad in that.
There's nothing bad.
There's not one negative.
Yeah, it's self-serving and it's also helping. The most selfish thing you can do is help others, right?
Yeah. So, well, getting fit, training for something and raising money.
Yeah, and meeting a whole
meeting
network
amazing
of
people.
And that was why Eleni originally asked me, was she's for the social networking and I'm the youngest challenger. So
and there's some amazing people in the group that are doing
incredible. Like you have no idea. The hardest part about the challenge for me currently is memorizing all the information I learned long enough to take it home and write it down.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible. It's been life-changing.
Yeah, so many business people, so many opportunities. So 30 hours, no sleep, heavy packs, endless drills. How have they got you preparing for it? What have they got you doing?
So just the basics, a lot of cardio, a lot of not dead hangs, but we're doing a lot of farmers walks. We do backpack walks up Castle Hill. We train every Tuesday night. Just your usual.
Yeah.
You can't really train for something like that. You don't know what you're not going to train for 30 hours straight, right? For just for the fun of it. So we just do a lot of the movements and start building those muscles.
Yeah, okay. And just get used to and for anyone that hasn't done it, because you've been training a little bit, so you've a bit of fitness. Just to get them up to some sort of fit or some endurance that they know, hey, look, you're going to get pushed because 30 hours of training, it'll be minimal sleep. It'll be pressure.
I think it's the people who have used this challenge to build up their fitness but are really, really strong mentally that are going to succeed more than us athletes. They doubt themselves, but the ones that can cry and get up and be vulnerable are the ones that are going to succeed in this challenge. And I can't wait to watch a lot of them realize that because I get the comment all the time, you're a boxer, you're going to smash this. And I'm like, you'll be fine. Yeah. You'll be fine. You got this. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So is there any part of the challenge that you're nervous about?
Obviously, yeah, definitely. The vulnerability side of it is not something I am used to. It's something I'm actively learning now and something that I'm trying to challenge myself with. I think sleep deprivation, I'm used to not eating for long periods of hours. We are eating and we are getting liquids, but that stuff doesn't bother me. Yeah. I'm a fussy eater. If I'm going to eat it, that's pretty much the challenge.
Yeah.
Working in a team environment.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's something I'm used to.
So what part of the challenge do you think would, I guess, be easy, or not easiest, but which part of the, I guess, okay, I'll rephrase it. Like with the challenge, so you got physical and the mental part, which part do you think, you have trouble? Oh, which part, just forget that. I don't even know where that was going.
Mental.
Mental?
I think, like that's going to be that's what it is. The breaking point. It's designed to break you.
Okay. But like you're doing this challenge for basically, but really like raise money for kids with brain cancer.
Yeah.
What led you to like for that cause?
Well, meeting a Lenny and understanding and hearing all these stories, that is just heartbreaking. Like I have to go home and look at my daughter and realizing that you have a million problems until you have a health issue. So I'm here talking about a past issue, and we have all these kids in hospital fighting for their lives and there's no cure. Like, why not?
Yeah, we had Lenny on the podcast last week, and one of the stories that like I was just so engrossed with the whole story, like I kind of forgot we were in a podcast and we are just chatting.
Yeah.
But she told us a couple of stories about one of the kids, and I sort of I just don't know how you react as a parent, like listening to that.
You can't imagine it. Like there was not a dry eye in the gala room when those two parents were up speaking. It was incredible. Like to even fathom their pain and how they are still moving.
Yeah.
The strength it takes, incredible.
Incredible.
So sad. And if we can help find a cure, even that little bit, like I've raised, I think $8,500, and I don't know, I'm proud. I'm just like, that's a little,
that's amazing.
That's a little bit, here we go. And I get to challenge myself, and it's an incredible. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. I have FOMO already, and it's not over. That's
incredible achievement. Like 8.5 already, and there's still a couple of weeks to go. I don't think it's over yet.
No, I still have a fundraiser coming up.
Yeah.
But no, it's just to give. The most selfish thing you can do is help. Like I said before.
Yeah. What do you think? All right. Like, what do you want? Okay, this will be a hard one. But what do you want your daughter to look at you doing the challenge? What do you want her to think?
Well, what's going to be most challenging for me is at some point I am going to break. Yeah? In boxing, you're not taught to break. You're taught to be strong. So when I want my daughter to learn vulnerability and to feel hard things and keep pushing forward. Take that moment, feel it, and keep going. And that is exactly what is going to be my challenge. And that's what I want her to see.
Do you think you can let yourself?
I have to learn. I can. Like I have.
Yeah.
But let's time it right and get back up and keep going, because I can get back up and keep going. But sometimes you deny yourself that chance to really feel it and sulk and move on, and then you end up performing better.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my issue, and I can't wait to.
You're very mature.
Really?
Yeah, mindset. Yeah.
I don't think life experience maybe.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Yeah, you're wise beyond your years.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Deep thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit too deep sometimes. I think.
Yeah. So how would someone, like if someone wants to like listening to this or anything like that and they want to donate to the cause, what's the best way to do it?
So I have a give now. The link is in my bio on Instagram, which is what I operate most out of.
Yeah, okay, we'll add it on here too.
Yeah.
So it'll be on
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also now I have a fundraiser coming up. It's called Punch on the Park. It's on the 4th of October. It's going to be at the Katharinga Park. We have 4 coaches coming in, and they're doing a 15-minute workout each.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a DJ, coffee van, and it's just $10 entry.
All right. So what's next for Chloe? When will we see you in the big ring?
The 28th of November at Brothers Lee's Club.
Oh, so it is here?
Yeah, it's here. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. All right, we'll have to get some tickets.
Yeah, I'll hit up Terry Kambisi.
Yeah. We'll have to get some tickets. We'll definitely go there. Is it sold?
The tables, I believe, are sold out now. Yeah. But there will be still general tickets, yeah.
All right, Terry.
It's still a while away. Come on, Terry.
Yeah. All right, Terry, we'll give you a call. All right, so we got a little bit of a tradition just before you sort of wrap up. On the podcast. It's just some rapid fire questions, nothing scary.
Go for it.
Like that. Go for it. Okay, so where would you buy in Townsville if you had unlimited funds?
A property?
Yeah, property like a house. I have to ask like a property question.
Yeah, of course. I'm just trying to think. I'd have to buy in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like view over the island, or do you prefer looking at the
view of the island? View over the island, yeah. Or I don't know. You know those units that are close to the I call it casino, but the Ville. The
Yeah.
Ville, the one that went for 6.2. Yeah, probably one of those.
Yeah, okay.
That'd
yeah.
be perfect.
Oh, they're nice along there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
overlooking the marina.
Frankie's fully knows her boundaries with the water, then we're good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, okay. Favorite cheat meal?
Favorite cheat meal?
Yeah, do you have a favorite cheat meal?
Spaghetti,
Yeah, right, pasta.
pasta,
Yeah.
all day, every day,
Oh, yeah.
anytime.
Dream fight venue?
Townsville.
Townsville?
Yeah, I'm so honoured to have it here. Yeah, maybe the entertainment centre. I've seen some good ones
that would
there.
be pretty cool.
Yeah, but obviously overseas. But I think for now, just taking it day by day. I say Townsville.
Yeah. Oh, it's really good to have your home ground advantage.
Yeah, well, that's it.
That's
The
what-
pro debut here is just everything you could all dream of.
Yeah.
Usually you're going away, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and all supporters, all family, friends, everyone in the crowd cheering.
Well, I'm just born and bred Townsville girl,
Yeah.
and I'm so proud of it. So my goal is to bring the belts to North Queensland, well, for the ones that haven't already been brought, and keep it going.
Oh, awesome. All right, we gotta get tickets. Fighter you admire the most?
There's not a fighter that I admire the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I admire qualities in people, and there's definitely qualities in certain fighters that I admire, but like I said, I it's not the accolade or the skill, it's the person.
Yeah, it's a person.
So I don't have an answer to that
Okay.
one. Yeah, if you was to say skill, Tim Tszyu, but just don't judge him off his last 3
Yeah,
fights.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's fair. There's something about you that people would be surprised about.
I can sing.
Really?
Yeah, I was just yeah.
What?
Only my 3 best friends and my family know that. Yeah.
Oh no, everyone's
Yeah,
gonna know that.
that
What
was
style
I
of singing?
pursued that. Oh, everything. I'm like, everything. I pursued singing before.
Yeah.
I did that the whole way through school and competed and everything.
Have you seen this guy? There's a guy called I think his name's Ari. What's Ari's name? Ari at Home. Yeah, there's a guy called Ari at Home.
Yeah.
He walks around New York with he's made this big DJ setup.
yeah.
And he just makes beats and just
Yeah.
random people just start coming on and singing. It is the coolest page if you haven't
I
seen it.
follow. No, I haven't. But
Yeah.
that's cool. I love that when you can go out and share a little bit.
It's really cool. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Go
he
make
pops up
people
in my-
stay.
Yeah, Braid put me onto him, and he just pops up in my feed all the time now, and I always see him. But he gets like rappers and singers and all this quirky stuff, and people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that just regular people on the street, they got the most amazing voices you've ever
100%.
seen.
And for those that watch this and know me, don't ask me to sing because
Yeah.
I'm not. That's something I keep locked and sealed.
Did you ever want to go on like Idol or anything?
Back when I was younger,
Yeah.
100% X Factor. I tried out for X Factor when I was I think I was 15, but it just wasn't my passion.
Yeah.
I'm too shy for it. It's just something that, I get to do with my daughter now. But
Are you still shy now?
shy with it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love the singing, but yeah, it's just
Shy, no,
no.
I'm quiet.
Yeah.
But I'm a yapper, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm not shy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Favorite pump up song before a fight? Do you have a song?
It changes, and I think it will. But throughout the last 5 years, it's been Hustler's Ambition. And it's not going to be the Hustler's Ambition that everyone else thinks it is. It's a different version. The words, I just have it. Yeah, I relate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, something that gets me into that zone, and yeah.
Yeah. Get ready.
But I will be transmuting that now that I'm going into the pros, because this is more of a time about leaving the past in the past and becoming,
Yeah.
the provider that I'm meant to be.
And that'd be different from like a walkout song.
100%. Sandy Corbett is onto that, and she gave me a song the other day to listen to, and I'm not going to mention the name of it. It was really
keep it
good. I don't want anyone else to know about it. It was incredible. But yeah, I'm still finding that. If you look at my Instagram, I've just started to develop sort of what I'm going to be, and just got my fight name. So
Yeah.
it's good. I'm
Oh,
getting
that'd
there.
be cool. All right. What's the first thing you do like after a fight when it's finished?
Depends on the outcome.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
I think always you go and you thank your supporters that have come. I think when you win, I've never really celebrated.
Yeah.
Because I'm not where I want to be with it yet. And that sounds so sour. I know you should celebrate every achievement, but I will in the pros. I will have a week-long stay at Arto's once I get my belts.
So, yeah.
I'll be pampered. I will be. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
But it's just the levels.
Yeah. So being having a coffee van. What's your coffee order?
My
your
caramel
coffee
latte. I'm basic.
Yeah, that's pretty basic.
Yeah, full
but they're
cream
good.
milk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Long black one if I can, but
yeah, I just go an espresso, so I'm probably even more basic.
no, you're wow. Okay, how?
We got an espresso machine at the back of the office, and I just so we just
I thought you meant just like an espresso shot.
yeah.
So you don't have like milk with it?
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a different breed.
Or if I'm out and if I'm getting, I don't know, I call it fancy coffee. So say if I'm getting coffee out, so if I
Yeah.
went to your van, it would probably be like a short double shot
Yeah.
mocha, lactose free with it, like an extra shot.
No, that's pretty. Yeah, that's still basic. Lactose free
Yeah.
milk is the thing. But no, I'm not judging the espresso machine. I have one, even though I have a coffee van. I was judging the
you could
shot
judge.
because that's.
Yeah.
No, I'm not judging it. I'm impressed. You're a weapon.
No,
Who does
they're
that?
just, I don't know. They're just simple. It's done. And you're back to
Get
work.
it done with. Yeah.
Yeah. If you weren't boxing, what do you think you'd be doing?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea because I found my passion. You can't really go back and think about what would you be doing because I'm doing everything I want to do now.
That's awesome. That's the
Yeah.
best answer ever, I think, today.
Yeah. It's look, I'm not going to be a boxer forever. It's not it.
Yeah. What's one message for all the listeners that could take away from your journey?
Oh, I think I get asked this every time and it changes. And it's not that I change my view. It's just that something else resonates.
Yeah.
And I thought about this before I came because I knew this was going to be one of them. One day at a time. Honestly, let it flow, let it go, and keep.
Let it flow
And let it go. Yeah, courage over comfort. Those are my things. I live by them.
Yeah,
and
courage over
nothing for
comfort.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courage over comfort. Let it flow
Yeah.
and let it go.
And nothing for free.
Yeah, and nothing for free. You got to go out.
No one
Go after
punch. If they punch you once, you got to punch them twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Just as we're wrapping up, like, any shout outs, any coaches or anything like that you'd like to give mention to? Or?
Huge shout out to my coach, Phil Barnett. He's incredible. Shout out to my team, Eleni and Donnie. I wouldn't be here without them. And a massive shout out also to Terry Kambisi, who, those four people collectively have, got me to where I am today. And I'm so incredibly...
Oh, they're all legends in their own right.
They're all legends.
Fantastic.
But the person that tops that will be my daughter, Frankie.
Yeah.
Thank you to my daughter.
Thanks, Frankie, for...
Thanks for living.
Yeah,
Thanks for being.
thank you.
Thanks for choosing me as your mum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a funny thing about that. I reckon they do pick.
100% because they're your karma wrapped in a pink bow or a blue bow, whatever bow.
Yeah.
100%. They teach you all the things that have all your good traits and all your bad ones.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some reason they're sitting up there and they're waiting for the right time to pop down and say,
And they always come at the right time.
yeah.
And you don't think it is, but then they change your life in many ways.
Yep, so many ways. So many ways. And anyone that says, kids don't change your life, like they
Haven't had kids?
They haven't had kids.
Yeah. Haven't. I don't know how they don't. I learn more of her than I think I teach her nowadays.
Yeah.
More. I try.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for Chloe. Thanks for coming on.
No, thank you for having me.
It's
been great.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your journey, and thanks for sharing my favorite Rocky quote.
That's okay.
I had it.
Analogies.
Yeah, I thought I'd wrap up with that, but I think it was. I don't know. I've said it 4 or 5 times already, but it is nothing like.
Nothing hits harder than life.
No, nothing hits the side of life. Yeah, you just got to get up, and that's how winning is.
Got to get up and
done.
keep going.
So good luck with the Aussie title coming up.
That's not the Aussie title. Sorry, you do have to say that. That's just my first pro debut.
That's first pro debut. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that'll come later.
That'll be later.
Yeah.
So, okay. Good luck with the first pro debut.
Thank you.
I think,
Excited.
yeah, we're all going to be there cheering it on.
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck with the Breaking Point Challenge.
Thank you. I think that will be more challenging than the pro debut.
It's going to be full on.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, just focus on the positives and go with the flow and let it go.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Yep.
Yeah, and courage over
Courage over comfort.
comfort. Thank you. Thanks for really appreciate you coming on. Thanks
Thank you for having me.
Time.
Anytime.
And thanks everyone for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much.